Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. We've just refueled as much as we possibly can at the newly renamed Big Bob 2 Screaming Hot Deal Super Self-Service Station and Alcohol Boutique. I actually have to read it because I don't remember it. And since we have just refueled, we are now going to quick save and we're going to try to get to the moon in order to pick up the Rucksack. And with the way this thing's flying, I don't know if that's going to be possible. But we'll have to see. So let us undock. Okay. I think we undocked. Or Harper undocked. Oh, we did. Okay, the light's just not receding as quickly. No. We undocked, didn't we? Okay, I'm going to have to do this the hard way, I guess, and just kind of find out. Thrust, rotation. I want to control from here, just in case. And I want to thrust. Not that way. That way. Okay, so I'm just so heavy that I didn't get pushed away like you normally do with a docking clamp release. Fine, I'm fat, I'm sorry. But we are heavily fueled up. We have full fuel as if we started here, except of course for our RCS thruster, because I didn't realize these tanks were so tiny and this tank was so big, but it's a good thing I brought so much of it, otherwise we would have a really big problem. Now from here we have to figure out a way to get away from Big Bob 2 service station, or shorthand that, and get over to the moon. And I'm not in an upward orbit, am I? I'm not. And because of that, it's going to take a bit. And I am still very close to the short. I'm gonna keep calling it the short stack. I am still close to the service station, so that means that there's going to be some issue with frame rate until I get far enough away from it to where that's not an issue anymore. Whoa, what is this? What am I looking at? I'm looking at 504,000 meters. More speed equals less meters. Oh, there we go. 110,000 meters. Now, if I remember correctly, and I do, haha, the Rucksack is about 300,000 meters up, and the farther you are away from something, the better off you are. So let's see if we can get around 300,000 meters on this. Yeah, that'll work. It's not going to be perfect as soon as we reach it. And where is that burn? That burn is behind us. That burn is in 37 minutes. Okay. So let's quick save again, and let's just let's fast forward time a little bit, because that'll get us away from the space station, the service station. Goodbye, Bob. Thank you for your fuel and your alcohol. Okay, everybody. This is what happens when you try to use a nuclear rocket to make an orbital insertion around the moon. Luckily, I'm going to get caught on this side. Unfortunately, it is a little bit low on the scale. I'll probably have to slow down and bring that back out a little bit. But if you see, I started here, but my arc is already to here, and I just happened to be caught. Just happened to be caught. And I don't even know if that's the way the orbit's going to look, but yeah, so don't use nuclear rockets this close to a body. Just a heads up. I don't know why I decided to use the nuclear rocket. I could have used the bigger rocket and probably done a better job. But I am kind of hoping that the Hitchhiker 1 will take us to more than just Minmus. I'm kind of hoping it will take us out farther to, like, Duna, maybe. So, once again, I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting, and I'll try to see you guys when we're even closer to the moon. Alright, everyone, we have been caught in lunar orbit. I was able to push our trajectory up a little bit to get us closer to where we need to be. You know, less fuel, the better kind of thing. And then what I want to do is I kind of just want to go and circularize this orbit, and then from there we're going to alter everything to make it look, you know, to make it proper and right and whatnot. So I'm just going to go ahead and get ourselves in there and in orbit and in the proper circular orbit. Now that I think about it, which way is the Rucksack heading? Please tell me we're heading in the right direction. I should have known which way to go. Oh, good. That's going to be in the right direction. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to try to get us into a stable orbit and then rotate our orbit to where we're going along with the rucksack, and then we'll go ahead and pick it up. And I'm very glad that I came in on the right side of the planet. I didn't even think about that until now. So I will see you guys when this is roughly in line with this, and then we're going to go ahead and dock it up. Okay, everyone, super hardcore bonus. Got us completely level. Look at that. Totally awesome. And then I was able to flip around and add a maneuver, which gets us into 600 meters of the rucksack. Insanity itself, I know, absolutely. But we're going to try it. And Kerbin over there. Hey, Kerbin. And the moon should be up above me. There it is. So, we are going to now try in 2 hours, 31 minutes, to burn into an orbit that will get us here. And I'm going to go ahead and skip all that once again. It's kind of pretty looking at all those rings, but I'm going to go ahead and skip all this again, because you don't need to watch me do these orbital maneuvers over and over and over again. And then I will see you when we're ready to dock. I'm going to get us into orbit and get us lined up and everything, and then hopefully we'll be able to dock without too much crashing and bashing and banging and booming. And then from there, the money, wherever the money is, the Minmus, the mini money miss. There he is. She is, excuse me. That's where we're going next. Should be so easy from here with a nuclear rocket, but we'll have to see. This is part of what we're doing. We're learning how different things work. Gravity and nuclear rockets and docking and undocking, and whee, super fun. So I'll see you guys when we're closer to docking with the rucksack. Alright everyone, here we are, the rucksack, 333.8 meters away and closing. If you notice, all this is freaking out, and that is because I'm actually going at such a speed where I am almost perfectly aligned. So everything's kind of wigging out, which is a good thing. That means that there's really nothing left to do except to get close enough to the rucksack to lock on. So let us open the shield on the rucksack, very important. And in the same vein, let us open the shield on the Hitchhiker, and hopefully these two can lock in on each other. Okay, that's looking a lot better, but then it was looking fine before too, so that doesn't mean much. So let's just thrust forward and pray for the best, right? And connect. There we go. Alright everyone, calm down. Hey, look at that. Okay, RCS off, SAS off. Well, let's do that. No, that's wrong. Rotate. I just guess kind of, well, we don't really need to do any of that. So we have docked with the rucksack once again. So this little guy's getting a lot of use. The rucksack is getting a lot of use so far, which is a good sign. So quick save really quick. We'll speed up time just to lock our position. And now it's time to find Minmus. Minmus, where are you? Oh, so far away. So far away. Phase angle for Minmus. Should give me Minmus phase angle. Here we go. 134 degrees. Now, I'm not sure what that means. I know it sounds silly. Speaking of which, control from here, please. Very much so. This thing has a tendency to be controlled from the wrong place, so I have to be very careful with that. So I'm going to set that now. Now it says 134 degrees. Now what I don't understand what that means is whether that means 134 degrees from like here. Speaking of which, this is going to be fun. Oh, this one's going to be fun. We have no idea what we're doing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're not only coming at this at a funny angle. I'm just trying things out, by the way, if anyone's... Whoop. Did I see what I think I saw? Is that what I think that is? Is that a Minmus encounter? Do you think we can do that? Whoa. That was just kind of a lazy what-if scenario, but hey, if we can do this... 342,000, you think? 249,000? Just whatever random number we can get. 311. And that's coming in from That's gonna be weird, but hey, we're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a shot. So, which direction are we headed? We headed in the right... Okay, yeah, so we're headed in the right direction. So in 2 hours, 11 minutes, 3 seconds, we are going to attempt a phase angle shift, a very odd phase angle shift. And I call it that because I'm reading this phase angle. It's just going to be an orbital shift. We're going to try to shoot off of Minmus, or the moon, skirt around, I guess, Kerbal orbit, hopefully, and hit Minmus. I hope. You know what? That's not the best way to do this. I don't even know why I'm thinking this. Instead of doing that, I am actually going to cut here. Going to do some orbit, because the moon should orbit faster than Minmus, and so we should just bring ourselves around to Minmus, and that would be a safer, more intelligent bet, because I don't like the idea of cutting across Kerbin. Look at the size of that name! It almost stretches to the moon's orbit! Never gonna get used to that. Anyway, it's a lot safer than cutting across Kerbin orbit, I think. So we're gonna do that instead. So I will be back when we are in a better position to cut across to Minmus. Okay, everybody, it took about a month, but I think I got something similar to what we had before, but in a slightly safer orbit. Hopefully this will be good enough, and I only have to burn for 478.7 meters a second, which is not bad. We're already halfway across Kerbin's jump, or gravitational pull, so we should be able to just loop around without too much of an issue. Probably won't be perfect. There will be some adjustments, but I will absolutely see you guys in orbit around or close to Minmus, so you can, we can see us coming in if you guys have never seen us approach Minmus before. So we'll go ahead and do that, and so I will see you around this area. Okay, everybody, here is our first look at Minmus. And you're looking at the screen going, what? Where? That right there. That little half crescent that you see in the distance. That is Minmus right there. I'm doing a maneuver to try to get into a better north-south orbit. I'm actually coming in under the planet, but I'm hoping to get a slightly better orbit. So there's Minmus getting a little bit bigger. And if this isn't perfect, that's okay, because if you look, the orbits aren't exactly that far apart anyway. But hopefully, when we get caught by Minmus, this will correct any issues with being able to get to a north-south polar orbit very easily, very efficiently, very quickly. Okay, everybody, here we are in a circularized orbit at 289 kilometers around Minmus. Let's see how our map set's doing. Whoa, I hope that's a good sign. Let's turn off some stuff. Let's turn off phase angles, and let's turn off our orbital ops. There we go. Okay, so I'm not sure what's happening here. Let's take a look really quick. I think this may just be because I'm on the South Pole, but hopefully not. Let's speed it up and see how this maps. It maps very strange. I wonder if that's because Minmus is so tiny. I don't know what's really happening here. So, but we are in orbit. It's not a perfect orbit. It is a little bit off kilter. I will probably have to line that up more properly in order to get this to work properly. But I will be back with you guys as soon as that's done and as soon as this is all completed, so that we can see exactly what Minmus looks like and then check out and see if it has any anomalies on it, because we love anomalies in this place. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, everybody, here is Minmus mapped. Not perfectly, unfortunately. It does have a lot of little black dots. I don't know if you can see them, all these little ones down here and along the sides. The problem with Minmus, which I seem to have misplaced, Kerbin, Minmus is that the moon? No, it's a galaxy. Right, here you go. The problem with Minmus is it rotates actually rather quickly. And I had to bring down my orbit to 150,000 kilometers because 300,000 kilometers was not doing it. I was getting wide cuts, but they were so wide, in fact, that it was actually interlacing the image. So I had to come even farther down, and it still took like almost a Kerbin year to map this, and so it's not perfect. And I'll clean it up, I think, later, like before the next video, because I think this is where we're going to stop this recording. But we have a ton of fuel left. Well, a few tons of fuel left. We have 6988 meters a second worth of fuel, 31 minutes of burn time left. That should be enough, maybe, to get us to Duna from here. Don't know, but that's our next stop. But before we do that, let's take a look. Anomalies? 1. There is an anomaly on Minmus. that's something we may have to explore. I love those anomalies. So one anomaly I missed on a very, very tall hill, but worth checking out. So, once again, I would like to thank you all for joining me, 4KB Short, on this Let's Play, Let's Map, Let's Cartography, Minmus, and Kerbal Space Program. And I will see you next video.